All right, Wolfpack Hump Day. We've got another exciting lead-in workout. Okay, kind of similar to today's, where we started with it was pretty much an EMOM, a little bit longer interval EMOM. We had some rest and we worked on adding fatigue and working through some. What did we do? Hang power cleaning jerks. Super exciting. So we're kind of do a little bit similar setup with this EMOM, getting some blood in the legs, some fatigue in the legs, working on our deadlifts under fatigue, working on bigger sets of wall balls under fatigue, and then resting and repeating. So it is 4 sets. This is a very common combo that we have seen in the open, we just see in CrossFit programming in general. For some reason, deadlifts and wall balls go together very, very well. They also are a recipe for people's low backs getting very, very tight, since there's a lot of hinging and midline fatigue in the deadlifts. And then if that gets tight, and then the squat posture, right, usually changes. If the back's tight, the knees go forward, which puts more pressure on the back. So we obviously need to choose appropriate weights and appropriate rep counts to make sure that we're ensuring we're getting the stimulus. We're also keeping ourselves healthy, because we do have a nice, beautiful sprint here at the end of the workout tomorrow. So 16-minute EMOM. There's 3 working minutes and 1 resting minute. So pretty common when we do these EMOMs, if we're doing high volume reps, to get a little bit of extra rest so that we can replicate. We're going to start with the assault bike like we normally do, just to add fatigue. So we have done this a bunch recently, I feel like, in the beginning EMOMs. The calories should be something that we can do in 40 seconds or less at about an 85% effort, right? If we have to go super max effort to pin the bike and get these calories done, right, it's going to make this workout more about the assault bike and less about the deadlifts and less about the wall balls. And those are the 2 that we want to focus on. So don't be a hero tomorrow. Just if you're unable to get these recommended calories in, I don't really care. I just want you guys to give a good effort for 40 seconds and then hop off, because we do want a little transition time. About 20 seconds before we get into the deadlifts, okay? So, or pick a calorie count you know that's gonna put you around that 35 to 40 second marker, and then do that, okay? At about 80%, maybe 85% effort, but nothing over that, so we can recover a little bit, okay? And then our deadlifts here should be our normal working weight or something near it. The intentions of this big set of deadlifts is to do 12 to 15 unbroken. Okay, clearly we're not going to do 12 to 15 unbroken in a Metcon where we have to do 60. However, by forcing these bigger sets, right, we're teaching our body how to work through these higher range of reps under fatigue, right, get our body to adapt to it more, and also be able to recover in this short amount of time to then do more work. Okay, so my challenge to you guys tomorrow is to pick a weight that's challenging, but you can do 12 to 15 reps unbroken. I would say, if anything, aim for the 15 in the first couple rounds, since we are going to be accumulating volume closer to higher reps that we've seen in the open. Okay, so choose a movable weight, something that you can still prioritize on movement patterns, breathing, and obviously perfect touch and go deadlifts. Okay, if you need to break this, you should be doing aiming for 15 reps in 2 sets maximum. We shouldn't be breaking this up into more sets than that. Okay, and if you go 2 sets, 8 and 7 or 9 and 6, we should still be able to get this done in 40 seconds or less. Okay, excuse me. And then the last one is wall balls. Okay, this is a bigger rep count, a rep range than we normally do in EMOMs, 15 to 20. Normally it's somewhere between 10 and 15. If you do 20 unbroken wall balls, it's going to be somewhere between 30 and 40 seconds, depending on your squat cycle speed. So this is doable to get done in this short minute window, especially since we do have a whole other minute to rest. So we should be pushing ourselves bigger on these wall balls. But again, we should be spending no more than 2 sets on the wall balls. And if we do plan to do 2 sets, we should be planning to do 20 reps, because we don't want to do 2 sets to 15 on this, since we're trying to get more volume in less time on the wall balls. Okay, so either pick a little bit lighter ball weight and do 20 unbroken, or 15 to 20 unbroken, or if we're going to aim for 2 sets, we should be trying to get to like a 12 or something, dropping, and then doing 8. Okay, so then we're accumulating 80 wall balls, because we've seen lots of open workouts that even have 150 wall balls, so we're barely getting half of that if we do 20. Okay, so we'll do 4 sets of that. And then there is an extensive rest period. So this is going to finish you at 15, right? And then we'll actually get 5 minutes of rest. So we should be pretty well recovered, because this portion is supposed to be an all-out max effort sprint, fast as you possibly can, put the pedal down and go for it. Okay, we don't always do like max effort sprints, but this is supposed to be one of them. And we should be aiming for as much discomfort, as much heart rate variance, as much lactic acid as we can, and push ourselves through it as best we can. So for time, 20 toes to bar, 20 bar facing burpees, and 20 thrusters. Okay. If we're looking for a rep count stimulus wise, pick a toe to bar count that you can do realistically in 2 sets or less. I know that is aggressive, and this is a very, very big set of toes to bar, but we're looking for pumping ourselves up, pushing big sets, staying unbroken, and causing our body a lot of discomfort. So if anything, right, 2 sets on the toes to bar, big first set, come down, go up for a second set. Okay, if we're not at 20, my recommendation would be just to move on so that we can keep the heart rate up, we can keep the stimulus of the sprint going. Otherwise, if we go up and down and up and down, right, the heart rate's going to kind of creep down. We're going to lose that super fast sprint stimulus. Okay, so 20 toes to bar. Clearly 20 bar facing burpees is just grit work. You just got to get up and get over the bar, right? You want to do these faster than normal, but we do have 20 thrusters at the end, so we don't want to go full max effort here, but we do want to go a little bit quicker than normal. And then same thing here, the thrusters at the end here, we need to choose a weight that realistically, right, from the stimulus wise, we're doing this in 2 sets or less, but I think these are going to get very, very hard on the backside, and I'm okay with you guys doing 3 sets. However, I would encourage you guys to try to hang on for 2 sets, make it uncomfortable, go big on the thrusters. It's your last thing. Just kind of keep doing 1 at a time, getting through a big set. If you can get to 10 or 12, drop it. And you only got 8 to 10 left, you better hold on to it for the last set so that we get that super intense sprint stimulus. Okay, so this is a very exciting workout. Okay, some really, really good volume work on these movements, and then just a chance for you to put the pedal to the metal, have some fun with a workout, do it as fast as you possibly can. Have a great hump day, and we'll see you in the gym. Bye.